go. We are back. We are back. I'm sorry, YouTube. Not sure what's going on. The internet is working here, but they have cut the stream. Hopefully, we will get everybody back in here. It is still 0-0. It's the 11th minute. Dortmund versus Paris. Come on back in. Come join me. Not sure what exactly happened, but we're back. The dog's feeling sick. Something's going on, man. Yeah. Would you mind bringing some paper towels and there's a red spray bottle? All right, Lancelot, we're back. I'm not sure what happened, man. Appreciate you coming back in. That was weird. It was like my stream cut off and then my dog started throwing up and it just got crazy here. But we're back. 12:21. 12:24 is the minute I'm at. No, it wasn't your internet, man. And it wasn't mine either. I don't know what happened. Because my internet was going strong. If it was my internet, the whole game would have cut off for me too. But none of that cut off. And I'm not even on Discord, so... PSG looking weak. Yeah, Lancelot, we're here, bro. Thanks for tapping back in. Yeah, it's just like my dog just out of nowhere. There was a glitch in the matrix. Something happened. She just started throwing up. Yo, this stream is brought to you by Resolve Pet Remover. I'm playing. They are not a sponsor, but they are keeping my carpet awake, alive. We are back. Lancelot's here. Lady Bree, we'll hope you'll be here. Thank you. We're going to have to get my dog some ginger ale or something. Maybe she was nervous. She was nervous for PSG. Whew. What a start to the game. Come on, baby. We're up. Poor sick girl. You sick? You just had a bad taste in your mouth about Dortmund. Yeah, man. All right, she got some water. Let's just sit up. Lancelot says, "Hey, baby." Say, "What's up, Lancelot?" We here. Baby, the French bully is here. Mbappe is here, walking through defenders. Wow. Ruiz with a ball out to Barcola. Ooh. Dembele, not afraid to shoot now that he's got his shooting boots on. Lancelot said, "The dog is anxious for the game." I don't blame you, Bubby. You smell, too. You smell. You want to lay down now? That's right. I didn't even think about this, that this is Dembele's former team. This is where Dembele became Dembele, referee. All right, YouTube, we back. If you're back tapping in with me and Lancelot, come say what's up. Tell me where you're tapping in from. Not sure exactly what happened, but we have rectified. Yeah, exactly who I was talking about in the pregame. Warren Zaire-Emery, 18 years old, absolute baller. Him and Brad Barcola, man. The future of this team. I'm not going to lie, PSG don't do a lot on... don't do a lot on set pieces, but they're here. Anthony Taylor is not giving Luca Hernandez nothing, even though he was hit in the face. Hey, Lancelot tapping in from Sao Paulo to LA. We worldwide. We need to learn some Portuguese words on this show. How do you say "what's happening" in Brazilian Portuguese, huh? What's happening? What's up? Que onda? Que pasa? Wow. He was caught. Man, Lucho Enrique giving Bradley Barco some instructions. I'm curious what happens after this. Lucas Hernandez is really running with this cotton in his mouth. Ooh, Mbappe. Great ball. Ooh, Mbappe's at the top of the box. Imagine if Mbappe leaves and Victor Osimhen goes to PSG. They might be better balanced. Man on. Oh. Oi, ta joie. Tudo bom. Tudo bem. Ta joie. Is that how you say it? Como tá tudo por I am LA? Quanta saudade de LA? Yeah, man, that one's tough. I can say, oh, ta joie. Joie? We're going to work on it. I need the phonetic pronunciations. I actually play with a lot of Brazilians on Monday nights. Shout out Marcelo Savras, former LA Galaxy player. He plays on my team. Shout out Wayner Brum. He's our left back baller. He said, I did it well, my dog. Bum. Tu joga. I'm going to get up there. Yo, that's what Eat Pray Ball is about. It's about connecting cultures, man. Ooh, speaking of connection, Mbappe and Ruiz. Ruiz back to Mbappe. Ooh. That is good shit. Ruiz did overlook Barcola, but... We hear more people in the chat room. We up. Again, let us know where you're tapping in from. We got Sir Lancelot here tapping in from Sao Paulo. We got Baby the French Bully here tapped in from LA. She's a Paris fan, though. She's a French Bulldog, so she's French all the way. Fazendo novas amizades. Making new friends. Is that what that means? Fazendo. Fazendo is like faz or faire in France, which means to do. I would feel so good if I'm not good at languages that I was able to figure that. Fazendo novas amizades. That sounds like it. Make new friends. We here. PSG are making the good runs. They just got to be patient. He said correct. I know my languages. We're here. We're here. It's interesting. Shaway said that this is going to be a boring affair, but I feel like this is a good chess match, man. It's going to go in waves. Dortmund are trying to sit back and be organized. PSG are picking out the passes they want, though. Hakimi's getting all the space over here on the right wing. Oh, they're calling a goal kick on that. Man, Hakimi has come a long way from those allegations at the beginning of the year. Wasn't focused. He was too busy hiding money from his ex-wife or the wife he's divorcing. Crazy story. Also, PSG have kept this yellow wall pretty silent. I mean, you can still hear them, but I figured they'd be up and rocking. Fabian Ruiz has grown on me as a midfielder. He's just solid. That's not a foul, ref. Yeah, that's weak. He's just solid. He stays in front. He's up and down the field. The goals will come in the second half. Hope so. I feel you, Lancelot, man. I actually see a first half flurry, probably towards the 35th minute. In about 10 minutes, I feel like these teams are going to try to open up a little bit. Man on. Pass the ball. Fabian, that is not a good ball, but it worked. Turn. Hakimi getting up this right side will really help. Zaire Emery. $25,000 in that one section. That's nuts. The whole LAFC stadium seats 25,000. If that's any kind of comparison, yes. Yes. Oh, that's nuts. Let's see. How big is Signal Park Stadium? Whoa, that's a foul, Hakimi. Signal Iduna Park. 81,000 capacity, and I can imagine that all 81,000 are in there right now. They've probably given the Paris Ultras maybe 1,000 tickets. So 80,000 of straight yellow fans screaming and clapping. I would love to be in this environment. I know it's lit in Dortmund. Everybody wearing yellow, like nuts. Set pieces are where Dortmund are more dangerous. PSG need to not go to sleep. They kind of started focused, and as they've gotten into this game, it's slowed down for them a little bit. They need to stay focused. Ooh, Sancho with a lucky touch. Wow. Jadon Sancho doing his thing. Good Meg from Ruiz. Now get it out of there. Why would you play it in there? I just said Ruiz was growing on me. What is he doing? Okay. Calm down, Paris. Calm down. Tranquille. Reste tranquille. This is nuts. Yeah, great header from Marquinhos. Oh, here are the Paris Ultras right here, right behind the goal. Exactly. Jouer avec calme. He's got to be offside, no? Yeah. Yeah. Man, this is intense. This is super intense. Baby the French bully, how you feeling over there? She's doing good. She's living. Hmm? Little tummy ache. Too much different food, huh? Luis Enrique doing what he does, trying to start off the back with their feet. PSG do play out, and it's a counterattack. I mean, it's exactly what Luis Enrique wants. Ooh, but Adeyemi's playing D today. I've seen Adeyemi do more defensively today than he has on the offensive side, and that's where they're going to really need him. Man, Jadon Sancho looking silky. Sometimes when your touch is really good, even when you take a bad touch, it works. Referee. The way this dog is looking at me right now. Such a sweet dog. Ooh, what a trap from Barcola. Great touch. Beats his player. You gotta get a goal off of that. Wow. Come wider. Wanna come up? No. Oh. Play it wide. Let's go. Wow. I mean, you can tell that they've been doing some stuff in training where they like really operate in tight spaces, and Warren Zaire-Emery can. I don't even know where Mbappe can get the ball. Wow, Adeyemi is playing defense, man. All right, this is what you got to contend with. Come here, pup. Oh, man. All right, here's Adeyemi's first chance to get up on offense, but that's not clearly what he's not here for. Jadon Sancho's floating everywhere. Man, Dortmund, this move to Dortmund was the best thing. Is Füllkrug onside? What? Füllkrug cannot be onside. That's some real striker work. We got to see if he was onside. He looked way off. Where is Brenda? We've lost you, Brenda. Is nobody checking the offside? Let's see. Oh, man, he's making his way back. No, oh, Marquinhos might be leaving him on. But what a shot. Great touch. Slows down and just lasers it. Wow. Steadies himself and just bullet. He's got to be offside. Did Marquinhos leave him on? It looks like it. Yeah. First blood to Dortmund. Let's see what the spread is now. Paris Saint-Germain to win this game has dropped from 135 to 128. They're still picking, while Dortmund to win this game is at 188. They're still picking Paris to win this game. Yo, what a goal. Mailman. It was a good performance. It was a great ball. It was a great ball. Yeah, the touch was crazy, Lancelot. You are not lying. It was like, was that Julian Brandt who played that ball? It was just a half a second. And a half a second longer, he would have been offside. A half a second earlier. Come up. Come on.
Much more comfier than my lap baby though.
Maybe not. Apparently not. Wow. All right, PSG got some work to do. That's why these games are 90 minutes. What did I say? Somewhere around the 35th minute, huh? There'll be some goals in this game. Well, let's start here. Wow, full crew. Adeyemi looks gassed already, all this defense he's been playing. Man, look at that yellow wall jumping now. Lady Bree, she's back. Brenda's back in the chat. That was a great goal, Brenda. That was an amazing goal. Sorry for disconnecting on you, Brenda. I don't know what happened. The internet is acting crazy or YouTube's acting crazy, but we here. Lucas Hernandez cannot continue, which is a problem because who is next? Ooh. Fulkrug's shot was so powerful. What a ball, what a touch, and what a shot. All of it. I mean, if Dortmund were going to score, that had to be the goal. It was either that or a header. But what a player. And it looks like he just like swung through Hernandez's leg, man. Hernandez is finished. Now the young boy, Beraldo, coming in. We've seen Beraldo before. He's not a horrible center back. Still better than Danilo Pereira, in my opinion. Just not a center back. Yikes, Vitinha. PSG are comfortable playing out of the back. I remember at the beginning of the season, it looked real ugly. Now it's not too bad. Mano. No handball? Somebody talk about this run. Great defense, Mendes.
I don't think that's an unfair comment, Chris. With all due respect to Borussia Dortmund, they've been a wonderful surprise and a breath of alpine fresh air in this tournament. And they have earned the
Man, Dortmund are really just knocking this ball around. Mano. 2 handballs not called. Paris need to really calm it down. Good save. Oh, my God. This is the time to counterattack. If you can find Mbappe. Mbappe, find. It's speed versus not speed. Let's. It's a great ball, Mbappe. Blessings. Oh, I forgot. It's open. It's open in the back. Can you find far post? Why are you shooting, Warren? That's when you realize he is 18. That's
beautiful touch. Nothing haphazard or accidental. Constructive football under serious pressure by Terzic men.
yeah. Paris want to get into this second half. Get into this half. Halftime, just down 1-0.
What a locker room Terzic is going to have. It's going to be managed and controlled.
Barcola. Oh! Oh, wow. 4 extra minutes on the clock. Yeah, you need some calm. Hakimi. Wow, referee. Wow. The game is opening up, ladies and gentlemen. We are here. Second half is going to be something crazy. You know, Anthony Taylor doesn't give yellow cards until he just decides to start giving them out for everything. It's certainly a foul. It could be a yellow card for sure. Yeah, there's 4 players surrounding Mbappe. It's nuts. Look at Dortmund's defensive block. They're so organized. Oh, Dembele. Wow. But the speed of Dembele can cut these through them.
Fabulous from Ousmane Dembele there. Wonderful electric skill. He freezes the defender, drives to
Oh, man.
There on that back post, Barcola looking and waiting instead of attacking that back post. And
Good stuff, Emery.
if it comes across,
Does Paris want to get a goal back here? They got 2 minutes to figure it out before half.
don't see how Ousmane Dembele could have pulled that ball back to Barcola. Looked as if it was covered by the
Wow.
lovely mesh.
Barcola, you got to play on, bro. It's the one thing about having 18-year-old young guns on your team. They're fearless, but they're not going to get a lot of calls, and they need to recognize that. You got to play hard.
They'll get there. Hasn't thrown him off his game at all. All the physical contact that's been coming from the Moroccan international Onion Karim seems to be fueling his fire. Takobu is well out of his area. Short there. Cool.
Mm.
Hummels for the ball. It's Adeyemi. Ahead of Hakimi. To back from Sancho. Matson. Dortmund would love another, but
Man, Sancho really is the talisman on this team, man. He is in every part of the field. Just when they get the ball to him, everybody's confident that he's not going to lose it. Wow. There's the Chelsea boy, Ian Matson, cutting up these defenders. Wow.
just before the break, great skill.
What you don't want is a set piece just before halftime. That is FIFA guides reward these kind of things. What feat.
Driving past and cannot run without his legs. Hakimi knows that.
I mean, Donnarumma had one save. I'm telling you. Donnarumma is a shot stopper, Lancelot. He's a shot stopper. It's just the other stuff. It's this stuff. It's this set piece stuff is that's worrisome.
Is there one more in it?
And I know Julian Brandt's going to fizz this one in.
Plenty of comeback options on, but the crowd in the 6-yard area is intense.
Oh, no.
Towards Sabitzer on the volley. It's a big bounce, but
Wow.
nearly spilled there by Donnarumma to Fulkrug, but
This will probably be halftime here, y'all.
for the opening
Yep.
35 minutes, Borussia Dortmund got in the breakthrough. Route 1 from Nico Schlotterbeck.
It's no worries, PSG. Look at Dembele run into the tunnel.
Borussia Dortmund, the lead.
That's a good half for Dortmund. It's ugly for Paris, but a lot left to play for. A lot left to play for. Mbappe looks unbothered. Adeyemi looks gassed. If I'm Luis Enrique, I'm telling them to just continue forcing it down that right side. Because at some point, Adeyemi is going to stop playing defense as well as he's been playing it. He's just going to get tired. We're going to see. Jadon Sancho's been a nice little outlet. Fulkrug, man, what skill set. All right, guys, I'm going to take a quick little break. Don't go anywhere. We at halftime. I need to re-up on some morning tea. It's now turned to afternoon tea. I'm going to make sure my dog is okay, make sure she gets something, and I will be back. Holler at y'all in just a second for the second half. This game is exciting, man. This game is for real football fans. It is definitely a lot slower paced than even yesterday's game was, but the ball, the chess match, it's there. We're going to see more of it. I will holler at y'all in just a bit. back, we back, we back. Ah. We are back, people. Patience is key. Brenda's saying the key to trash. What are we thinking, Brenda? I know you're going for your team. Now you're seeing goals scored. What kind of score line you think? I want to see what Luis Enrique comes out with. I didn't have time for breakfast today, so I got a little snack pack. Equipped with popcorn, potato chips, or crisps as they say in the UK, and pretzels. I don't know if y'all know anything about this pretzel life. Something to keep me energized. And Dortmund already starting off in the wrong. Well, depends on who you're a fan of, but Dortmund already starting it off. The worst thing that can happen is this game ends like this. For a neutral point, yes. PSG could go home down 1-0 and probably be for the better, because I think Dortmund's not going to play better than they're playing right now. I'm really curious why nobody watched. I mean, they probably did. Did they watch the tape of Atletico's first leg against Dortmund? I know it was different and it was at Madrid, but they dismantled Dortmund. All right, Paris look a little more settled. It's just crazy because you wonder sometimes how they're going to score goals, man. They score with their individuals. Definitely Dembele's got more space on the wing to operate. Schlotterbeck coming over to help. Dembele, great cross. There aren't many headers on PSG's team. Certainly not Mbappe. I think Mbappe has like 2 headers in his whole career. Whoa, good shot from Barcola. And now PSG have a shot on target. More goals to come for sure, Brenda. I'm seeing it. It's a little more juiced anyway. There's a lot more open space, which Dortmund probably doesn't want to hear. I wonder if Luis Enrique said Adeyemi is coming hard defensively. Wait for his contact. Look for that towards the end of the game. I'm really curious if they're going to try to use some experience to draw penalties off of these people. Turn Mbappe. Dembele a little too casual there. A little casual. Come up. Wow, Beraldo. Beraldo, that's all come from you, bro. And that's like a switch in intent and momentum. So honestly, that's Adeyemi's first offensive. I'd like to thank Nike for Jadon Sancho's slip. Ah, Kylian. We up the field. Mendes. Dembele. Dembele, cut inside now. Cut inside now. Now. And wide. Mbappe. All the space you need, Mbappe. What a horrible first touch. Oh! Kylian sees stuff that nobody else sees. Oh! 2 posts! Oh my God! Ah. Kylian just knows exactly where to put it. Kind of. Right off the woodwork. Man, right off the inside of the woodwork. Hakimi. Oh, man. Tell me this game isn't exciting. Dembele going at Matson again. Okay, PSG got the momentum back. They almost lost it with that Beraldo play. Fabian, yellow card. Adeyemi so far doing his defensive duties. I'm telling you, he will get tired. Oh, Mbappe. One quick shot. That was beautiful. We up on the popcorn today, folks. That's a foul, referee. Come on now. Your arm's in his back. That's what I'm saying. For anybody supporting PSG, this is exactly the kind of play you want them on. Switch it, Vitinha. Switch it. Marquinhos is here. Back to him. 1-2. There it is. Yo, these fouls are starting to pile up, Anthony Taylor. Brendo, what's up with your team? I love the way football momentum shifts too, because if Paris don't capitalize off of this momentum right now, it's going to shift. We know that for a fact. It will shift back. Dembele too tired to take on Adeyemi. What a ball, Marquinhos! What? What a ball! Oh my God. He did too much. First of all, stick your leg out there, but second, might be time to put on Kengan Lee. Good shit, Zaire Emery. Up the field they go. Turn. You have space. Almost the assist of the decade from Marquinhos. Facts, Lancelot. That was... Ooh, Mbappe. Fabian was there. Man. Both posts. Boom, boom, de passe, huh? It was a sweet, delicious pass. Fulkrug is shooting. Fulkrug is absolutely shooting. I'm just sitting here eating my popcorn. Referee. I don't know if that was the best thing for Kylian to do. Wow. Damn, Adeyemi is playing. Adeyemi might be the man of the match with his defense. Even though the way Fulkrug scored that goal, he's really the man of the match for right now. Wow. Wow. Fulkrug, this is so much harder than to score. This is so much easier to score than the first one you scored. Jadon Sancho leaving him in the dust. Ah, just off of Fulkrug's shin. Momentum pendulum swinging back. Oh, play him. Vitinha, 1-2. Oh, Kylian is really not at the top of his game. That's not a foul. It's a great tackle. It's getting real chippy. So Ten Hag was the problem. Facts. But honestly, I'm not even going to put it all on Ten Hag, to be honest. United is the problem, bro. United is 100% the problem. The ghost of Alex Ferguson is haunting them. And they just haven't been able to get shit straight since. David Moyes, Solskjaer. They've had everybody. But it's been a problem. Great pressing. But to your point, Jadon getting out of there was the best thing he could do for his career and for his shit. Mental health. Physical health. And right on cue, they're talking about it. Look at Adeyemi. Referee. That was a shove. I'm not going to lie. Anthony Taylor's not going to call that. It's getting real chippy. And he leaped. He was in the air. He got pushed in the air. Great defense from Mendes. This is nuts. Almost wish this game was 0-0. It'd be more intense this way, but it's actually better. Paris do need to chase this a little bit more. Wow. And he's going to put Randall Colomwani on. For who? For Barcola? It's probably for Barcola. We haven't seen enough out of Barcola, to be honest. Man. I don't know if that was a push as much.
And people will say it's not enough.
Yeah, that's definitely not enough.
But depends on what side of the table you sit at.
Yeah, PSG definitely need to concrete their plays. Barcola's coming off like we assumed. You just got to finish. You got to finish. They've had more than enough chances. They also need to make sure they don't get scored on again. I know they're going to be a little bit desperate to get a goal. But even going back to Paris 1-0 down is not the worst thing in the world for them. What is this? He's got to be offside. They did the little rock the boat, back and forth, back and forth. Full crew should have a hat trick by now. He was off, though. Intense battle. Intense battle. Beautiful ball, but the horrible touch. Ah. What are we thinking, y'all? 68th minute. What's the over-under of PSG scoring? They've already got a new player in Kolo Muani, which means that Mbappe gets to go out towards the wing a little bit more. But it actually doesn't look like that. It looks like Dembele has gone to the number 10 position. And they're playing two up top in front of him. Luis Enrique is really cooking here. Kolo Muani's first touch in the game. Does well. You don't see Mbappe right here? All right, Kolomwani's going to apply his trade off the left side. You don't see Hakimi in all this space? We're going wide to Dembele. Look at all this. It's just like we don't know what to do with it. Touch him in the middle, right there. Yes. Good turn. Oh, my God. He's too excited. I think Fabian Ruiz needs to get subbed now. I think he's done his job. He's done really well. If I'm Luis Enrique, I'm trying to go offense for this. I'm trying to go offense and really attack him. I will say, if PSG get the next goal, it's very demoralizing to hold a lead this long at your house and then get scored on. And that could be an issue, especially when they've got more attempts coming. Wow. Jadon Sancho really is that guy, man. I'm not saying Mendes is the best wing back, but touch it more. Wow, no foul. This game is open now. Switch the play. Dembele is going to do some Dembele shit. I was surprised he didn't shoot there. Mbappe cut inside. Ooh! Was that onside? Mbappe just sees things that I don't think anybody sees. I can't even see it from this point of view. Oh, and our boy Nuno Mendes is hurt from that last attempt. Yeah, stretched out. Ow! Let me see this. Mbappe sees Dembele standing, and then he's just in hella space. Oh, my God. That required a little bit more. Yeah, it's a tough one. Man. Still a save, yeah. Look at how many players are around Mbappe so he can just find this pass. Yeah, look at Luis Enrique. What you want me to do, bro? We in front of goal. We on target. Lancelot says this will end 1-1. Lady Bree, you don't agree? It's tough, but we got still another 20 minutes plus to go. Closer to 15 minutes plus, but we still going. Part of me thinks if PSG get one, they'll get two. That's kind of what's in my head right now, but I'm with you. Good ball. Ah, these touches, Vitinha. What a horrible touch. Look at Warren Zaire-Emery getting back. Good work. Don't leave Adeyemi. He didn't. Great. Sancho is the man. Ooh, Sancho. Oh, my God, Sancho. Yo, Jadon is here to play, bro. Wow. I really like this guy, man. Man United really fumbled this man. I mean, they fumbled a lot, but Ten Hag, particularly, talking about he don't show up in training. It don't matter. He's showing up on game day. Talking about practice. Mbappe, that's too lazy, cuz. Referee says play on. Yo, that's what I mean about the ref, man. We don't know what's coming. But if the referee says play, y'all better play. What a ball. I'm thinking PSG 85th minute or more, they're scoring their first. In 10 minutes. This is a tough one because PSG is an offensive team. They are not a defensive team by any stretch of the imagination. But at some point, you got to start thinking, taking this back to your house, only down 1-0, is better than trying to go for another goal and then possibly losing out too. But what do? I mean, they don't even have defenders on the bench. Wow, I thought I heard a referee's whistle. All right, we need a little bit of calm. Yes. Get on the ball. Now we have Mbappe applying his trade out on the left, which he is most comfortable with. Colomwani through the middle. Mbappe always has 3 guys around him at all times. It's nuts. One thing Dortmund really is doing, they are really focused on messing up the rhythm for PSG. They are defending hard. Look at this 1-2. There's no striker mentality. Ooh, Mbappe. Oh, beautiful. Mbappe is so quick. It doesn't matter what you're trying to do to him. He'll still take a good touch and get it off his foot. I guarantee you, critics will say Mbappe disappeared this game, and I guarantee you, it's gonna be him who creates the chance or scores the goal. What a ball! Oh, that was a good idea. Should Nuno Mendes start on at left back for Portugal? That's a great question. Have Joao Cancelo and on the right and Nuno Mendes on the left. É muito rápido, Mbappe. Okay, I see. É muito rápido, Mbappe. He says he's really fast as Mbappe, right? Pass the ball, yes. Look at all the space you have. No, look at Dembele in space. And now Adeyemi, who also is muito rápido. Come up. Come up, baby. Baby, the French Bulldog is getting excited. She's ready to get into this game. Good girl. 80th minute. 10 minutes left. Again, this is a first tie. Wow. Is Hakimi onside? Is Mbappe there? Oh my God, Dembele! What are you doing? It's the easiest opportunity you'll have. What a run from Hakimi. What a pass. It's almost the exact same. It's carbon copy of how Dortmund scored. Yeah, that's a tough one. Man. There are a lot of chances for PSG in this game. You're going to rue missing this much. Wow, and now the talisman Lancelot. You see this? Dortmund's golden boy, Marco Reus, coming on. Steady the ship, or is he coming on to bust their ass one time? It's going to be interesting. Reus is an attacking player. Through ball, through ball. He's right there. Oh, Mbappe wants it himself. He said, it's my time. Through ball. Good ball. There it is, Mbappe. Good try. Left foot. Woo! The chances are there. Oh, I thought that one Mbappe he couldn't have hit it first time, unfortunately. Is he coming on for Adeyemi? Yes, sir. He has. He's been running all game. Marco Reus is 34 years old. No renegotiation in his contract with Dortmund. Dortmund, they don't owe each other anymore. They've given each other everything. Can Marco Reus end this campaign with a win in the Champions League? Reus did what he could, but there's time for him. Yeah. 34. He could go. He could still go and play places. We'll see if he can stay healthy. What a pass from Sancho. What a block from Marquinhos. Beautiful. Wow. Sancho is playing, man. Marquinhos did his thing. That's an amazing. That block is worth a goal. Look at that. Oh. What a beautiful pass from Sancho. Oh, my God. What a tackle. And come, bring it up the field. Look at Vitinha. Time. Let's get up the field, boys. Oh, Kolomoani. He's still fresh. Mbappe now on the left. Oi, what a crunching tackle. Mbappe is right up on his feet, though. Headed towards the 85th minute. What a masterclass from Sancho, Lancelot. You're right. You're absolutely right. This is top stuff. This is world-class stuff. Absolutely. And it's crazy how you can't get this kind of effort out of him in Man United. Well, let me not even say how you can't get the effort out of him. It's crazy how they tried to spin the narrative as if he wasn't doing enough. He's clearly doing what he needs to do here. And you see exactly what Brandt was trying to do. It was going on target. That is a goal-saving tackle from Marquinhos. It's nuts. PSG top brass are stressed. Look at those billionaires just shaking. Ooh. Can you turn? Zaire Emery's in hella space. Mbappe's there, but look, Mbappe's going too close to the ball now. What a ball, Vitinha. Here is Ruiz again with another horrible header. Yeah. What do you want to do, bro? Like, that's not what you're here for. It's a beautiful pass, yeah. Yeah, now Dortmund's going to try to steady what they hold. They need people who are just going to run. But again, a couple too many subs and who are just not in the game, into the speed of the game. It might tip the balance in PSG's favor. We'll see. Man, Sancho is... Sancho's doing his thing today, man. Oh, man. Again, PSG don't necessarily need to score, but it sure would be important. Let's see how they attack this next couple of minutes. Again, just a reminder of these two teams played already in the group stage, and they played a game just like this at Dortmund where PSG needed a relatively controversial penalty kick to be called. Kolo Muani is just not a left winger. Put him up top, man. Zaire Emery, the shortest man on the field. It's a good play, but that's not going to do anything.
Ousmane Dembele but being forced by the yellow shirt wall that kept on pushing him horizontal to the defence without anything being penetrative, and then the ball to the back. Yes, the wonder of Fulkrug. His wonderful control with his right foot, Chris. Over his shoulder, the way he controlled it, that was exceptional in itself after that pass by another
Fulkrug. So far, I feel like he's the difference maker in this game, so he's the man of the match. It was a beautiful ball from Julian Brandt, who also did well.
staggering skill.
Jadon Sancho really been the brightest spark in the game, but yeah. Fulkrug is probably man of this match. Oh, Hakimi giving the ball away. And then out of position. Yeah, when you're fresh in the game, you let that kid have it.
Brilliant game of football, both ways. Seen it all the ups and downs, and the what-ifs. Some unbelievable, spectacular misses. Wonderful creativity from both teams. Commitment, the industry, the tackling.
Time for one more. What a ball. Beautiful ball out to Colomwani. Mbappe. Ruiz, all he does is kind of swing across in. We don't want that. It looks like this might end 1-0 Dortmund. Dortmund will feel okay in this position. But again, going back to Paris, that's a different feat. Paris haven't been just super dominant at home, though. It'll be a game just like this, just without the intimidation of 25,000 fans behind you and 80,000 fans just screaming at you.
Slightly different wage structure. Easy said.
Hakimi is here. So is Dembele. You got some space, Dembele. Oh, that's not it, Hakimi. That's pretty much game, y'all. If Moukoko was smart, he would not kick the ball away. He would just dribble, yep. 15 seconds left or so. Let's go ahead and line up, getting ready for Instagram, man. It seems like this is 1-0. We understand it. Man, how many attempts? Lancelot says he expected a worse result for PSG. They did a decent job. I agree with you. I did not expect a worse result, but I did expect. It could have been worse. It could have been worse once Dortmund pulled forward. I got to be honest. I never really expected that Dortmund would really pull away or look very dominant. They looked a lot more dominant than I thought they would. Dortmund did what they needed to do at home. Let's pull up IG one time. Go ahead and do our wrap up there, as well as here on YouTube. What did y'all think? I mean, yeah. You know, no real space for Mbappe. Whoa. Intense game, though. I mean, definitely intense. What else y'all think? Maybe PSG mistakes were not concrete. Those plays. Yeah, I mean, a lot of those were bang bang. They definitely should have scored. I'm not going to lie. Fabian Ruiz had two very, very simple attempts. Fulkrug had two also that he missed that were easier than the one he scored. So there were definitely some attempts available. What else we think about this game? We are live. We are live here on Instagram as well. What a game! I mean, a lot of people might cap and say this was boring, but this was honestly, I think this was a little bit more intense than the Bayern Madrid game. The only thing that made that game more interesting was when the goals came in, but the amount of attempts that PSG had. Reeves Kamara, Rebo, what's happening? Shout out from LA over here. Andres, he's here. 3 exclusive, we're here. What did y'all think of the game? Did y'all watch Champions League matchup today? You know, a lot of people had a lot to say about Dortmund versus PSG. They didn't like the names, they didn't like the matchup, but I mean, that game was more intense than anything, bro. Rebo, HU, bro, my bro. Rebo, while you're here, I just want to say we got some stuff coming. I'm really trying to see if I can organize something this year at HU Homecoming. 1, in remembrance of Laddie, but 2, just to get some of just to kind of tighten the lines of connection, man. We're everywhere. You know, the HU alum are everywhere. So we here. Hey, I appreciate you tapping in with me. Rebo also says, if Sancho wins the Champions League, Dortmund, I'm going to feel bad for United fans. Big facts. Sancho is one of the biggest talking points of this. I think Fulkrug probably will get man of the match for his goal being the difference in the whole game. And what a touch he took. And what a ball from Julian Brandt. But Sancho did his thing. I mean, honestly, Dortmund came to play. Adeyemi did his thing. Maybe not as much offensively as we would expect from him. But defensively, he was the difference. He was the difference. That whole right side, Maatsen. We know Maatsen's a young boy, young Chelsea boy. He needs help. And he got it from Adeyemi. Adeyemi did not stop running. He was playing defense against both Hakimi and Dembele, pushing them off the ball. He did it. He did really well. Julian Brandt put in the shift. Fulkrug obviously got that goal. Jadon Sancho, man, making players look just like ghosts. I mean, he's just not even that fast, but he's just so quick. He's doing a lot. Lady Bree said 100. She's saying shush. Her team is Dortmund in this one, and she thinks her team is doing well. Lancelot says this game had a lot of intensity. I agree. I think this game had more intensity than the Madrid Bayern one even. Again, the back and forth, the amount of attempts. Like I said, Fulkrug honestly could have had a hat trick with some of his other attempts. 2 of them, at least, I think were easier to put away than the one he actually did put away. He had to take a touch in full stride, put him down, and take a bullet of a left foot shot to beat Donnarumma. That was a great goal. But he had that one where Jadon Sancho just beat Mendes off the wing. Again, Jadon Sancho with his silky moves, crazy. He beat him off the wing, played in a ball to Fulkrug, and Fulkrug, I mean, it was a little bit behind him. It was tough to adjust to, but again, I would say that was an easier chance. Dortmund really came to play. They came to play for their home fans, and they deserved this win for sure. PSG, though, on the other hand, definitely had a lot of opportunities for attempts. I don't know where Kengan Lee is and why Luis Enrique did not try to fit him in. He fit in Randall Colomwani at the end of the game, who didn't do too badly, but he didn't do much more than Barcola was doing. So obviously expecting Barcola to come and start for the next game when PSG play at home. Who else played well? Mbappe. I mean, haters will say Mbappe was ghost, which is what they'll always say unless he scores. But Mbappe literally had 3-4 players around him at all times, was suffocated. They did a good job tightening up the space around him. He was still able to find some things. I mean, even the vision of that guy. He had one where he flicked it to Dembele and wide open in space in front of him. Dembele was probably at the 6. Ball was a little bit behind him. He couldn't get a good enough attempt, but the ball was still going on target, and it required a save. What were the other attempts? Giannini, my boy Giannini tapped in from Amsterdam. Greetings from LA. We miss you, bro. We'll see you at some point soon. Cujo Foxtrot. What's happening, bro? Aaron Lozano. I'm just saying what's up to the folks joining on Instagram. What did y'all think of the game? What do you think is going to happen in the next leg? This was a good first week. You know, if anybody says that this game was boring or this game wasn't as intense as yesterday's game, I don't know what y'all were watching, man. This one was a nail biter. You know, 2 big attempts off the head of Fabian Ruiz from PSG. Fabian hasn't scored a goal ever in the Champions League. It shows. The first one, the Marquinhos ball, it was like a ball back from Dembele into the center of the pitch. Marquinhos had pushed up, and he just one-timed it right across. It was a great ball, and it deserved a finish. Cujo Foxtrot says, one of the most exciting 1-0 games I've seen in a while. Big facts. Big facts. Yo, Reeb, 100%, Rebo. The yellow wall is immense. He says comparable to the cop at Liverpool. It's like another player. I agree with that, and quite frankly, I don't know if I've been to Anfield, and the cop end is something serious, but I don't know. I think the yellow wall might have them beat. I mean, the way they were waving flags, the way they were jumping up and down. Again, I've been to Anfield in a maybe lower importance game in a Europa League game earlier this year, but the cop end, though rowdy and though very large with about probably 20,000 fans sitting in it, it didn't look anything like what I just saw at Dortmund. I mean, first of all 80,000 of those fans are in yellow, all of them. And then the yellow wall is not only in yellow and jumping, but they're also waving that flag around. I think that really does help. It definitely helped Dortmund. It helped them in their second leg against Atletico Madrid as well. So it might be a real different game when we get to PSG. But again, PSG haven't been traditionally that much better at home. You know, they just need to pull out results. But man, yeah, definitely. I'm sure as I'm watching Jamie Carragher's giving his impression. He was up in the yellow wall the whole time. I'm sure he's wasted and having a good time. It looks like a fun time. Lancelot said, actually, all PSG players did their job. I agree. I mean, it took a really good ball from Julian Brandt to beat that back line, and Hernandez just was, he was like maybe an inch or 2 off the pace, and it took Füllkrug to take probably one of the best touches in the game, if not in the Champions League campaign, to settle that down in his stride and take a shot. They're interviewing Jadon Sancho right now. The man really did his thing. I wonder if he says anything about being at United, but he looks like he's having a good time. Hold on, I want to hear if I don't know if you guys are watching CBS Extras, but I just want to hear if Jadon Sancho has put on his English German accent. You know how Jadon Sancho kind of switches a little bit. What else did y'all think, man? What else did y'all see in this game? What do y'all think is going to happen? Jadon sounds a little bit more British this time. He sounds a little bit more British this time around. That's all I wanted to hear. If y'all want to know what I'm talking about, it's almost like watching Karl Anthony Towns, the basketball player, switch up his accent here and there. But Jadon Sancho, when he's in Germany too long, he doesn't speak German. He speaks English in a German accent. It's hilarious. But yeah, man, kudos to him. He really had a resurgence. Leaving United was the best thing he could do. He went from playing with the under 23s and can't even get on the radar of Ten Hag because Ten Hag says he can't play in training, to really busting people's ass in the semifinals of the Champions League. It really shows you how important coaching, a culture at your club, and chemistry is in the team. It's crazy. But yeah, y'all know what I'm saying. Predictions for next week. We got 7 days until we're back at it again. These two matchups are going to play first. This Wednesday game is actually going to be played next Tuesday. So we're going to see whether PSG or Dortmund get through to the final first. And then after that, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich. I already know, you guys already know what I want to see. I want to see a PSG Real Madrid final. I think it would be the most exciting. I think a lot of people are thinking that. But talk about excitement. I mean, if Jadon Sancho, Adeyemi, Füllkrug, and co can bring this team past PSG in Paris, like, that's going to be epic. That game is going to be very intense. Mark my words. Hopefully, Luis Enrique can keep PSG loose and in it, because quite frankly, it wasn't a bad game from them. They played it right. I think Dortmund had a lot of class, and they were just edged out by the excitement. They just edged PSG out by the excitement that was around. When they are in Paris, and Paris gets rocking too. Let me tell you, Paris gets rocking. I just don't think the team feeds off of that energy as much as a Dortmund feeds off of their 12th man energy. You know what I mean? So we gonna have to see. P. Novakocic, what's happening, bro? Novakocic says should have been 6-4 Borussia. I'm sorry. A lot of missed opportunities. Big facts. There were a hella missed opportunities. A real fun game. Yeah, you're right. 6-4. I mean, Füllkrug could have had a hat trick himself. Julian Brandt missed a sitter. But he actually didn't miss it. Actually, no, he missed one where it was deflected. That was a good opportunity. And then he had one where Jadon Sancho just slotted something beautiful. It was like butter. Just slotted it through the legs into the box. And Julian Brandt honestly put it on target, but the defensive makeup by Marquinhos was unbelievable. He did his damn thing. Again, every PSG player really put in a shift, I would say. I think Hernandez probably had the worst game of them all, and he went off, about 10 minutes into the second half. So it just how it happens. That's why we love this game. It could completely shift. Like the way these two teams went, the momentum could completely shift at Paris. Or Dortmund could come in and punch Paris in the mouth, beat them 3-0 at home. Like, we're going to have to see. We're definitely going to want to see if Luis Enrique can somehow manage to create some better space for Mbappe to operate in, because every time he was in and around any dangerous area, he had 4 or 5 players off of him. Maybe they need to work on figuring out how to even out the space a little bit. But again, they created attempts. I don't think there's much to work on, honestly. If Dortmund players play like Sancho, they will be in the final. Yeah, I agree, Lancelot. Honestly, I would say if Dortmund players all played like they did today, they'll be in the final. And that's tough because PSG, I do think, have an extra gear that they can go to. I think this is the best Dortmund could have played and the best Dortmund will play, quite frankly. I think PSG have just an extra gear, it's that tale of individuals, right? Like, I think great teams are great, but the best teams are great teams and have certain individuals that will just push them just a little bit more. And PSG have those individuals in all accounts. Warren Zaire-Emery had a pretty good game. Okay, he put in a shift today. I'm not sure I would replace him. I would keep him in the side. Vitinha did his thing. Vitinha is really, really filling the shoes, the big, massive shoes that were left by Verratti, and it's really starting to show, and that's good. Hakimi did his thing on the wing. Again, Adeyemi just played really great defense. Peter Novakocic says 1-0 is not a safe score moving to Paris for the second leg. Facts. That is facts. But Dortmund did what they needed to do. I really didn't expect Dortmund to get out of there winning. I expected PSG to score. It's quite impressive that Dortmund was able to hold them and hold their clean sheet. I think we looked at the betting spreads for a clean sheet for Dortmund, and I think it was like plus 5,000, something like that. So if you put $100 down for Dortmund to get a clean sheet here at home, you would have won $5,000 today. That would have been a big come up. So yeah, nobody was expecting Dortmund to hold true, but again, there were a lot of attempts. There were a lot of attempts on goal. Let me see if I can find some stats in terms of attempts. Shots on target, Dortmund 4 to PSG 3. Shots off target, Dortmund 4 to PSG 10. And I would say those shots off target for PSG, those 10, about 4 of them should have been goals immediately. That includes the Fabian Ruiz header that didn't even go on goal. He just headed it away. He had 2 of those. That also includes a Dembele shot. Actually, that shot was on target. So I mean, there were a lot. I don't have expected goals in this lineup, but they had a lot of attempts, definitely. What else we got? Nobody's giving predictions of what's going on. Sir Lancelot says, if PSG learn how to concrete plays, how to finish their plays, facts, they can change the game. And that's facts, obviously. PSG just need to be a little bit more clinical in that little final third. But again, you can't really blame them too much. Dortmund defended for their lives. Mbappe, how do you make 2 inches, an inch, 2 centimeters to the left more concrete? I mean, Mbappe literally hit the inside of the post. It bounced back to him. He shot it, deflects to Hakimi, and Hakimi hits it. That hits the inside of the post and bounces back out. I mean, what else can you do? That's 2 goals right there easily. So they might have a little bit more luck. They might grease the post a little bit for this next one back. But man, what a game! Yeah. So the attempts moving forward, we have a really well-poised game. I think this is well-poised too. Even being down 1-0, we know PSG is more of an attacking team than they are a defensive side. So it's going to be all-out attack. I expect it to be a little bit more open, a lot faster starting off than it is. It started off a little tense. There was a lot of tension, especially going through the first half. I felt like there would be a goal in the first half, but I was not expecting it to come that I was expecting it to come around the 35th minute, but I wasn't expecting it to come like it came. It was a really, really good ball by Julian Brandt. And then going back into the second half, it was more open. That's how I expect it to be at the beginning of the second leg starting at PSG. So we'll see, but I'm seeing PSG edge Dortmund out 3-1, probably 4-2 or 3-2 on aggregate over at home. I think PSG will edge this out 3-2 on aggregate. That's what I'm calling. As for Bayern and Real Madrid, it's anyone's game, but I think Real Madrid are very much in the driver's seat, scoring 2 and only conceding 2 over at Bayern. It's all to play for. It's 0-0 when they start off the game. Thank God. I say it in every time I go live, and I'm saying it again. Thank God they have done away with away goals. It creates more exciting football on both legs. We don't need teams to come out defensive because they're at home and they don't want to get scored on because it counts as 2 points or it counts twice against them. It's just not necessary. This is the way football is supposed to be had. We still got 2 legs, two legs and an aggregate score, but it's just all out. Did you score? Did you concede a goal at home? Did you score and did you concede a goal away? It doesn't matter. And I think PSG definitely have the firepower to go forward. And I think Madrid are going to be galvanized. Madrid, I talk about PSG aren't really a team that are super galvanized at home as like a Dortmund are. Real Madrid are absolutely a team who will feed off of the energy at the Bernabeu, and we'll see. And obviously their history, their extreme history of being consummate winners of this competition, it might be a lot for Bayern to compete with. But again, all to play for. Thomas Tuchel has showed he's a tactician. We got Leroy Sané coming off the right flank now, trying to cut in. That's going to be a great game. We got a lot of exciting games. This is the semifinals. So far, we're still getting the best games that we've seen in the Champions League. Again, last year was great. Last year was great, even leading up to the final. But there's just a little bit more edge. There's a lot more unpredictability in this Champions League race. So I'm excited to see what we got next leg. Lady Brenda says, I see a draw 1-1 in Paris and a 1-2 win for Dortmund on aggregate. That is what Brenda's predicting. Hey, Brenda, I'm going to save this for you. So if you get it right, I'm going to repost because that could definitely happen. Lancelot says both games will end in penalties. Wow. So you're saying PSG will go up 1-0 and then it will have to get to penalties. That would be so exciting. And I could see that happening in Madrid too. Again, they're playing the replay of this full crate goal, literally onside by a heel, and that's just how it goes. And Full Creek, again, great touch, great goal. We're going to see, y'all. Tap in with me. We're here. I appreciate everybody who's tapped in with me, both on Instagram, anybody coming from TikTok, coming over to YouTube. I appreciate y'all so much. If you can, do me a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to grow this community. I'm trying to get us all together, not only so we can watch, but I've got a great content coming for you. The podcast is back up. I've got a couple of podcasts coming out as early as next week. Have some great guests talking about the world of soccer. And, we also still doing our thing, strapping a GoPro on our head and going to play pickup anywhere and everywhere. So if y'all got a place, no matter where around the world, y'all got a place where I need to go and play pickup, strap the camera on my head and show you what it feels like, let me know. Holla at me. But definitely, Lancelot, I appreciate you. I appreciate you tapping back in. Next week, same time, 12 o'clock Pacific time, Western time. I know our boy Lancelot is tapping in. My Brazilian brother, I appreciate you tapping in with me, Frero. Appreciate you. Again, please make sure you subscribe if you haven't. That's how you get any updates on any time I'm going live and any content I'm pushing through to YouTube. Make sure you tap in with me on Instagram too. If you're not big on any of the other social medias, not big on YouTube, Instagram is where I do most of my content creating. So I'm always there. Holler at me. You can always DM me. You can always say what's up. Again, trying to grow this community. Eat, pray, ballers. We all out here. A great 2 days of Champions League semifinals. We have the second leg next week. Make sure you tap in. We're here. Otherwise, I will catch y'all on the next one. It is the EPB podcast, EPB watch party, eat, pray, ball around the world. We got it all around the world, and I appreciate y'all so much. I will holler at y'all next week. That's the next time we're going live. Again, we got some good EPL matchups coming up this weekend. Not going live for any of those. The way Chelsea's moving, we don't want none of that smoke right now. I think we got West Ham next, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah. Keep tapping in with me because I'm going to, obviously I'm going to talk Chelsea. That's where I post a lot on my stories. And we don't have West Ham X. We have Tottenham tomorrow. Man, should I go live for that game? Do we want to see Noni Madueke and Cole Palmer? We'll see. Make sure you tap in with me. I'm going to make a last-minute decision whether or not to go live for Chelsea-Tottenham. Obviously, nothing to play for on either side except for bragging rights. Tottenham wants to maintain their position, but they seem like they're in a good pole position to stay to be in Europe next year. And Chelsea, at this point, we're just playing for some kind of consistency. We got Tottenham tomorrow. We got West Ham on Sunday. Don't think I'll go live for West Ham for sure, but Tottenham tomorrow might have to do it. It's at 11:30 a.m., so we just doing it again. We'll see. For those of you who really follow me, I'm also on the Unclassified podcast on Thursdays, so you will catch me there with the homie Melly Monaco. Anyway, I've talked too much. We out of here. Hey, my bro, Brazuca, te mando un abrazo. Te mando un abrazo. Giving you a hug. I think that means hugs, brother, and I appreciate you, bro. My Brazuca's out here teaching me the languages of Jenga, I will holler at y'all later. Instagram, appreciate you tapping in with me. Again, next week for sure for the Champions League. It's my favorite competition in the world. I love it. I'll holler at y'all soon. We out of here. Joe Garrett Parker, appreciate you tapping in. Tap in with me on YouTube. Please subscribe. YouTube.com/@EatPrayBall. We out of here. Another beautiful day of Champions League. How many times do I have to say it? Second leg next week, Tuesday. 12 p.m. Pacific time, West Coast time. We out here.